Want to see another video on a Pelican Bass Raider 10E? Here we go. Starting from the front, I have my Minn Kota 50-pound thrust trolling motor on. Now, when this is not on and the boat is being towed, I have a strap here with a Eyebolt, and this is stainless steel so it don't rust, that hooks in there, that I hook that to. But I've got it set up right now for when it's fishing. Now you can see here I've got one of those little battery operated running lights here on the front. Here where they have the rod holders, I've added PVC, this is 1.5-inch PVC pipe that I flared the ends on to make it easier to get your poles in, and I can keep my net there if I need to. Here, this boat comes with a plug-in, and I ordered parts to get this plug-in where I could have my trolling motor plug into it. I had the plug I had for the trolling motor didn't work, so I was able to order this adapter on off of eBay, I think it was. And I've also ordered, while I did this, I got an extra one that can hook into a battery, into a cigarette lighter, so that if I need to run it off the back, I can also. Now, one really cool addition that I've got to this boat is this relay switch. I forget what the name of it is, but I'll put a link to it in the subscription, down in the descriptions. What this thing does is make it where you can foot operate the power. So all you have to do is worry about steering the boat. Instead, with these trolling motors, you'd have to do your speed by twisting and then navigating. But this makes it where you can get it set on a speed that you want to be going, and then all you have to do is worry about, slight changes in the navigation while you use your foot. That way when you're lure fishing, you can just be pushing as you need on the foot pedal and just worry about steering here and there, which is very, very, very convenient when you're lure fishing. Here I've got a Garmin fish finder, and I've run that wire down here underneath this board. This board is a 1/2-inch, just piece of 1/2-inch, and I got it in just a regular 1/2-inch. I didn't get the water treated, but it's going to work fine with this carpet on it. It's just that cheap carpet you can get at Lowe's, and so far it's done real well to keep fairly clean, and it's very sturdy. But I've run that wire straight down the middle all the way to the back, and I'll show you that here in a second. Now right here, this is one of the best things I've done so far on this boat, and that's take this 2-inch Velcro and paste it down here, and I can hold 2 rods on each side of the boat with this on. But additionally, I can take this, and then it makes it where I can, what it does is hold this seat down when I'm going down the road. Now I can obviously slide it when I've got it peeled back, but it works. It does 2 things. It holds these rods and holds this seat in place. Okay, and here's the back of the boat. Here in the back, and you can see when I'm hauling it, I've got this ratchet strap holding it, and then I've got it across the seat, so it holds the seat down as well as holding down the boat to the trailer. Here I keep a a round anchor in the back, which I've used several times and comes in real handy. But what I've found with most boats is you really need two of these, one in the front and the back. So if you're trying to keep in a certain position when you're like bobber fishing or something like that, unless you're tied off to a tree and then throw this in the back somewhere, you really need two of these. So I'm going to be adding another one. Here's a battery box that I got off of eBay and only paid like $21 for it. The other ones you see that are running around $65, that, you know, they come with the USB port and everything. Well, this one doesn't have that, but of course I've got these cigarette lighter ports, which I can also, you know, get one that has an extension that has the USB port on it if I want to. So for 21 bucks, can't beat that. It holds the battery, it makes it where I can hook up to it. It tells me when I'm, you know, how much battery I've got, and I can run electronics off of it. So I'm very happy with this box. Over here I've made some more rod holders, and I got these ideas from Fishing Advance on putting these on here. One little change I made is I put a little piece of plywood inside the hole down here and put Velcro down there on both, you know, the boat and the rod holder to kind of keep it sturdy on there. Now I added this little PVC adapter, half-inch adapter with the screw in, so that I can hook my rear running light to it like that. I haven't used it at night, but it'll be there if I need it. And then here I've got a little Hankai 3.5 horse outboard. I'm not real happy with it. It does a lot of hesitation while I'm riding, but I've heard that it may just be something I can adjust an idle screw with and get that fixed. But one thing I do like about it is that when I get trolling a long ways from where I launched the boat, I will always have power to get back to the boat ramp if my trolling motor battery gets low. And down here I added a drain plug. I don't know that I can use this while I'm on the water, but even if I'm out on the lake and I take in a lot of water for whatever reason, either rain or washing in, or I can pull this up to bank somewhere and quickly drain it and then head on again. So I'm really happy with this feature, and I've been out on the lake with it once and I've had no issues with water coming in it, but I haven't tried. I'm going to probably do a test on that to see how, if with all this weight going on, if this boat gets that far into the water, which I'm afraid it might, but I've got a drain plug unless I need it. Now I do have a video on the build of this trailer for this boat, and it's working out great. It's easy to load and unload, and it makes it where, with all my features, with all these features, I'm trying to make this boat as ready, lake ready as possible, where I don't have to get to the lake and, you know, load batteries in, load equipment in, load trolling motor on, do all that stuff. So when I get there, really basically all I'm doing is taking the Eyebolt off and then replacing it with the trolling motor, plugging it in and getting ready to go. So this has been real convenient to fish in. All right, that's my Pelican Bass Raider 10E. Thanks.